Online hacking is a game type in Watch Dogs that allows you to basically invade one of your friends or some random person's game and try to hack them. It's basically you basically interrupt their campaign, which is pretty cool. So this is me right here in the red, but I appear to them as one of the random pedestrians, so they don't see me as Aiden Pierce. They're also Aiden Pierce, but they appear to me as a pedestrian. Otherwise, it'd be easy, you just find Aiden Pierce and you find the guy. So I see him over there. I just hacked him, and I need to find a good place to hide. So this isn't really a good area because there's a lot of buildings, but there aren't as many layers as you can access. So it was a little bit hard for me to do it. And then I saw that I couldn't escape the red zone, so I just kind of did a think fast kind of moment. I just parked the car over here so he would think that I would be somewhere around there. I initiated and I went to the edge of the circle. That's sort of my strategy on how to do this, although this time I failed. The first two you're gonna see I failed, but I did escape, so I didn't totally fail, but I kind of failed. So normally this plan works for me, but you'll see in this thing. In this game clip, I don't know how he found me. Like, he found me through a fence. I don't understand how that's possible, but so there's me blending in with the crowd. I do not recommend doing this because they can just don't do the hide in plain sight thing, because that's the first thing they expect you to do. So I try to find the guy with the cameras, and they can actually see you accessing the cameras. So if they try to access the same camera you're using, it'll say in use, and then they'll know that you're accessing the camera. So I rarely do that unless I'm really far from the guy. And then once he got closer to me, I had to back out of the camera to make sure he wasn't as close to me. So I was still looking for him, and there he is right there. I actually got close. I thought I was going to get this one, but I think I ended it around like 80-something%. But I just kept checking to make sure that he wasn't just going to like somehow run up there. I think I'm pretty good at this. I mean, every time someone invades me, I normally always find them. The only time I can count the number on my hands how many times I actually failed when someone was hacking me. Oh yeah, see, this time I got scared and he started coming. So normally when they start coming towards me, I try to run to an area that they already searched so they wouldn't search again. So this is the part, okay? So I know he already searched over here because that's the car. Remember, I crashed into there because that was probably like the first place he looked. So I just go in this car, right, and then just hide in it. When you press O and turn off the car, I just hide in it. So I'm sitting there, and then I see him right there. I was like, yeah, I have this. He will not look here. But the thing is, somehow his profiler went through the fence. See? How does that happen? How does that happen? I don't understand. But I did escape. And then sometimes when they get in a vehicle, like, it's bad when they're getting in a faster car than you, because your area of you're trying to escape, it gets bigger and it's just harder for you to do it. But basically all you do is escape the circle like you're escaping from the police, and you just evade them. Once you're far away, it's normally people just give up because they don't want to chase you. And then you're going to see a second about the notoriety points, or whatever they're called. I actually lost, like I reset mine accidentally because I turned my online mode off just because I didn't want to get hacked because I was playing the campaign. And then when I went back to it, I lost all of them. Which, I mean, like, it did warn me that it was going to delete it. I just didn't read it. I mean, no one reads the terms of use, right, in the iTunes thing, so why should I read that? But just don't turn off the online thing. Okay, so I see this guy. Now then again, yeah, just again, remember, this was also a failure because I couldn't find a good place to hide. I thought he actually already found me. I already hacked him, and yeah, that's right. I already hacked him, and I'm trying to find a good place to initiate. I was trying to find a place where there are a lot of layers I can climb, and then I saw him over there, and I was like, oh no, is he already tailing me? He must already figured it out, but he didn't. So come over here, and I'll just like, okay, this looks like it has a lot of layers, and turns out that I couldn't really get up anywhere because the circle wouldn't let me escape. Because if you escape the circle, the opponent knows that you escaped, and then they kind of get an idea of where you are. So I decided just to hang out over here with the pedestrians, you know, like hiding in plain sight, which was a bad idea. But, you know. So I just hung out over here because there were a lot of pedestrians, and I just thought that he wouldn't come over here. I wanted to go around this building, but as you can see that the circle on the map, it wouldn't let me do it. Should have thought that through. So I just wanted to get a look at him so I knew where he was. And every time you're wow, blackout in the day, dude, you are a genius. Anyways, but every time you're hacking and it keeps upping the percentage, I think it's like 2 seconds per each percent or something, or 1 second. I don't know. It's something. But every time it increases by 25, the area circle gets smaller, so it makes it easier for them, harder on you. But you know, it's just the whole balancing of playing online. So that's why when you're on the edge of the circle, you need to know where to go once the circle gets smaller. And if you do hide with the pedestrians, you need to act like what they're doing. If they're in conversation, you just stand by them. Or if they start running because the opponent pulls out a gun, you need to run away. Well, not just run around in circles or something. See, he profiled me. I shouldn't have walked out. I bet I could have done it without. So I just run out over here and I pick up a vehicle. Oh yeah, speaking of the gun thing, when they start shooting, they think that if you shoot in the air, all the pedestrians will run away, right? Except you. It's just that sometimes that doesn't work because the cops get called on your opponent, and then it does make it easier for you, but I'm just saying don't do that because it will call the cops on you if you're trying to do that, and it just won't work. So I get away here. Motorcycles are good because they're pretty fast and you can just easily go through traffic. I think motorcycles are easier to drive or operate, whatever, but some people don't like it. I do. People's opinions, whatever.
Gotta try harder.
But yeah. Alright, so now this is the gameplay that is, I think it was hilarious. Okay, so he was literally in the best spot for me because it is, I want to say the hardest spot because it's the area of the map with so many layers. I think it was part of the campaign you had to play, or I don't know, maybe it was a fixer contract, or what do you call this? A gang hideout. Okay, so it was the construction area, and I run over here. Yeah, that's right. I run over here and then I hack him. I thought he saw me, but I guess not. So I just started to play like a pedestrian, you know, like run around like in circles and like don't walk in a straight line because that's what NPCs do. So I just did that and I saw he ran past me. I was like, okay, I'm home free. So what I decided to do was go all the way down because there were so many layers, so many places to look over here that I basically knew I was going to win this one. So I come over here, I look over the edge, and you can see that there are so many layers. And I just initiated right there. And then I went to the edge of the circle like I normally do, but on the very top because that was the area that he would run through first. And I thought that if he ran through that first, that he wouldn't come back, he would be stuck down looking for me, like in the water or something. But this part is really funny. See, I didn't know where he was, so I decided not to look on that side. I was like, oh no, Hopefully he didn't see me. And then look at this. Look at this. He literally ran past me. I mean, like, come on. That was really funny. And then he still didn't see me. Like, I think he turned around and still didn't see me. And then I saw that I could climb this little cement package or whatever it's called, cement thing. And I just hit up there. Yeah, he's down there. He couldn't find me. So, yeah, I wonder if I climbed that. Yeah, right here. I just climb it. It's a pretty good spot. I mean, I'm red and cargo container's red, so not bad. And basically, I had no idea where he was. I mean, I wasn't really scared. I just didn't want him to come up behind me or something. But I kind of just stood there, or knelt there in cover for like a couple minutes, or about a minute. And I was just praying that he wouldn't come up behind me. So I stood there, and I was also praying that the circle wouldn't close on me. But it didn't. I wasn't really paying attention to the circle that much. So I looked behind me to make sure he wasn't there, and he was there. Look at that. He's right there. How did he not see me? But I don't know. I probably wouldn't have saw myself either. But that was just funny. And then when I saw him run underneath there, I thought he was going to come back out, but he didn't. So then I was like, okay, I got to find him. So I try to find a camera. Well, sometime in this little clip I find a camera. I'm still looking around. So online hacking is pretty fun. The online decryption does have a lot of glitches right now, and hopefully they'll fix that. The server's horrible for that game. I didn't play that because the server's so bad. But over here, I've looked with the cameras, just try to find him. So I found him with I found the little arrow, which is basically him, and I just surfed the cameras and I found him, and I saw him running up the stairs. And I was like, oh no, what if he thinks I tricked him and I'm gonna go up, that I was up there the whole time. And I think I blew up the thing next to him, just for a distraction. And I don't know what happened, but I don't know what he thought about that. But either way, I still won the thing. So guys, this was fun. I hope to be putting up more gameplay soon, and hopefully you guys enjoyed. Bye.